Okay, y'all, so I want to talk to y'all about a few things. I've been feeling the need to change up a lot of things, so I done changed up the house, y'all. And anybody, I don't know, that has been to like any of my old apartments, sometimes you come over and the setting is normal, living room, bedrooms, da da da. And then sometimes you come over and I done changed the living room to my bedroom and my bedroom to the living room because I be in that mood. I don't know, it be feeling like I want more space, more height, more ceiling, and whatever. So that's where I'm at right now. Done changed everything up, right? At the same time, I've been 111. I moved up here and on January 11th, 2023. And I moved to this specific apartment a few days like after my son's birthday or before. I think it was like the 14th, like before his birthday or whatever. So we celebrated, his birthday at our new place. Now, ever since I've been here, it's been nothing but bullshit, racist ass shit going on. And then come to find out, I know I told y'all in the past that I caught this girl on my camera dressed as a witch on a regular day. So now I know I got a witch neighbor 3 doors down. Not only that, she has opened up portals in her house to do whatever type shit she be on. And I shut that shit down. I done did a prayer, done poured whatever I needed to pour around my house and prayed for that shit to be closed up. Also, what made me realize she has a portal open and it's causing chaos in the neighborhood, especially between the two houses between me and her, is because this is like, this is, first of all, the person that's right next door to me, I told y'all in the past, they done got put out. We got new neighbors. It's the same situation, new couple. They're fighting. It's a whole bunch of domestic violence. It's a whole bunch of yelling. It's a whole bunch of fighting outside. It's a whole bunch of nonsense all over the place. I mean, dirty as hell, cigarette butts everywhere. It's just toxic. So they done got caught up, in the past. What is it? I think it's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. They done got caught up fighting outside, so now they getting evicted. Then the girl next door to them, she been fucking with me since the first fucking couple was here fucking with me. That first couple, the husband came and was kicking my door in, like telling me that don't nobody want me here. The girl that is in the house that I told y'all, she was here when they was doing that shit. She was on that shit with them too, just fucking with me, pouring coffee on my truck, pulling like, you know how the windshield wipers got that rubber piece on it? She would pull those off of my fucking car in the middle of the night. The lining around the windshield, she'll peel that off the car. One day I had left my window down or whatever, and she opened my car door. She poured Cheerios all around my garage, in my car, on my car. She has her dog shitting like right outside my door, pissing right outside my door. It's just been a whole bunch of bullshit. Now, like, since I have been reporting her for these past 2-3 years, it's going on. They got enough evidence against this bitch to put her out, but it took for her to call me a black bitch for them to go ahead and put that legal work in place and put her ass out. So now, every time I come home, she in her window. Next thing I know, I pull out, I get out of my car, out of the garage. She on the porch recording me. Me and the kids. Like, girl, what the fuck? You want me to say something to you so I could get kicked out with you? No, but you're getting kicked out by yourself. I used to call the police on this bitch. I remember I told y'all one day, I was like, yo, I had to call the police, about this neighbor, some shit. Management came by, maintenance came by. It was a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. A police officer came by after that happened. He was like, did she get put out yet? I'm like, no, God, I pray she hurt. Yo, they need to hurry up and put this bitch out. I'm tired of her shit. Maintenance came today to replace my balcony blinds. I got a nice little new set. I got them replacing all the blinds in the house because I want all new shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, it should have been new when I moved in, but we'll get it together. So, he told me that he gonna basically do all of those orders, but he's gonna do it on a set schedule to where they won't really pick up on it, because if they do, they're gonna charge me for the blinds. And I'm like, nigga, I've been here all of this time. I never had new blinds. They could get out my face. But I'm gonna let him do what he gonna do so he can make sure I get what I'm looking for or whatever. But even he was there and he was telling the new managers, because I even had to get 3 or 4 managers done got fired since I've been here. If you're not doing your job, I'm going to report you to the legal team, because the legal team has to protect the owner of the company. He has to make sure that he doesn't get sued for shit that y'all doing. So if you're not going to do what I asked you to do, like what you're supposed to be doing, I'm going to call your lawyer, the lawyer of the company. And me and Mr. Solomon are very, very, very acquainted, to the point where I gave him a reading that he didn't even ask for. He knows I'm very, 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 very gifted. And he knows I'm not here doing no bullshit. Everything I've ever said to him, they didn't know what was going on. They went and checked and it turned out to be true. That's why so many people got fired. That's why so many people getting kicked out. So I'm dealing with the harassment of this neighbor. She wants me to argue with her. The other day I was coming home and she was getting a delivery, but I didn't know that. So I'm pulling in the parking lot to pull in my garage. And when I pull in, I see that there's this car that looks like they lost. So they had pulled in and they hurrying up, pulling out. And so I had already drove away from there. But when I pull into my garage and back, I'm trying to back out so that I could straighten my car or my truck or whatever. This motherfucker parks in my parking spot. Like, so I got a garage and then I have 2 free parking spots. One for visitors and one for a second car. Alright? So he parks in my parking spot, the part that I'm about to back into so that I could arrange my car in the garage. And I beat the horn. I'm like, trying to let him know, the brake lights is on, I'm backing out. He gets out the car and drops off pizza at her door. So now I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm waiting. I see her in the window hiding, but looking at me through the window, and also watching on her phone from her Ring camera of the guy delivering the pizza. So he says to me, I'm sorry, I thought you were parking in the garage. And I was like, yeah, but I gotta, adjust my truck. So I was backing out and you just parked anyway. And he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. I'm like, it's okay. I said, she right there though, she's in the window. So he's like, oh, it's okay because she told me to just leave it outside. I said, oh, okay, but she right there though. So he goes to get the car, he leaves, so now I could back out and then park. By the time I get the fuck to backing out, she comes outside. She like, bitch. That's what you get, bitch. and took her pizza and went in the house. And I'm just like, yo, you just want me to say something to you because your ass is getting kicked out. So I parked the car. We get out the car. My youngest son had got out first because he was in the back. He comes out the car. He about to come out the garage. He like, Ma, she recording me. He like, why you recording me? So I'm like, Zai, don't say nothing to her. Get in the car. So we get back in the car. We pull out. We leave. We didn't really leave though. I just drove around to the back of the garage so she couldn't see us. And then waited a few seconds and drove back. She wasn't outside. I parked, went in the house. When I went in the house, she came outside. I hear my alarms go off. She outside. So I go open the door to see what the fuck she doing, because I see her walk past, but I don't see her pick up on the other camera. So I open the door, I go on the porch, and then all of a sudden I hear somebody coming out of the bushes and rushing past, and it was her. She rushed past. She got picked up again on the camera. Rushing past, going back to her house. So I go in the house. Now I'm watching the cameras. Then I ended up taking the video, downloading it, sending it over to the lawyer. He ended up writing me back, telling me that the company is grateful that I am continuing to give them information in regards to what's going on. They encouraged me to continue to do so, and I had sent them a description of what happened when I first pulled up, when she came outside, the pizza and all of that. So, yeah, I say all of that to say this. It took me to sign my third lease to get rid of this bitch. This girl has been on my ass from the beginning, and she didn't get kicked out with the last people, even though she should have been. They caught her on camera doing all types of shit. I was sending it over there. But it wasn't enough to get her kicked out. She had to call me a black bitch in order to get kicked out, because at that point, the FHA is involved and they can be liable. I reported it to the FHA. So I guess they're happy that I'm communicating with them, even though I reported it to the FHA, which is like, it protects your rights as a tenant. Nobody should be racially profiling you and harassing you because of your color or your race. And that's what she was doing, and that's what the last people was doing. And then these new people, this new couple, the bitch was pregnant and tried to fight me all because of whatever the bitch next door to her told her. The bitch who was here with the last neighbors. She done recruited the new neighbor. I told that bitch, you better turn the fuck around and go in the house with your pregnant ass. She's still in my face, stood all close, pointing and shit. I said, ain't you the same one who was in your house screaming that you don't want to be with your husband and you don't want this baby? You better get the fuck out of my face before I make sure you don't have your baby. And her husband came and grabbed her and walked her ass back in the house. And she had nothing to say. These walls are very thin, bitch. I could hear you when you beating on him. I could hear you when you telling him you don't want to be with him. I could hear you when you telling him that you don't want these kids. You don't want none of the kids. You don't want to be pregnant by him. You don't want him to live with you. But then when y'all come outside, because you know it's cameras here, you display kisses and holding hands, and he's opening the door for you. Y'all fucking stupid and clowns. Like, I don't even know why y'all play like this. You got the nerve to be racist at that? You're in a relationship that you hate. You hate your neighbor because she's black and she's single and she's able to afford to live where you're living at, where you need a husband to stay with you to afford that. You know, it's just ridiculous at this point. But I'm thankful that God moved me here because for some reason I was meant to come here and close up these fucking portals that this bitch had open 1515. This bitch got portals open. I done prayed over both apartments so that whoever the new neighbors are, they are able to go into a house that is cleansed and they won't have this chaos breaking up their marriage, whatever the fuck that witch bitch got going on. And ever since I closed up them portals and prayed to close up them portals, I've been seeing this bitch and the fucking warlock that's living with her more and more popping up on my camera, either taking the garbage out or they'll walk down to the end of the path where my house is at and then they'll walk back. But yeah, never used to see them before. So they trying to figure out what the fuck the blockage is. The blockage is you not about to be doing no witchcraft over here where the fuck I live at, bitch. Your ass need to leave. Go somewhere in the fucking mountains and do stupid shit like that. You're not about to have no portals open over here where we raising kids and families at. Go underground somewhere. Go in a cave somewhere. Do that shit somewhere else. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't gonna be no portals open over here where the fuck I live at. God told me to take... This is something that I have been doing since 2020. I've been pouring this certain thing, this thing that God had me mix up, pour it around my house. And that shit works. It's like it protects my house, but it also, whatever person, entity crosses the threshold of the ring that I put around my house with bad intent, they asses get dealt with so fast. That's why they hurry up and leave from over here. They don't stay over here. When they walk past my house, they be trying to do all the dumb shit. They get the fuck. They get the fuck on. Because all of these people is playing spiritual games and they think I'm just some regular. I'm not no regular. I'm definitely not. I'm hearing God tell me to tell y'all gonna have to fucking definitely step it up out here when it comes to how close spiritual attacks can be. You move into a neighborhood, starting your life over, you think this is a nice, safe neighborhood, but you got hidden creatures and warlocks and witches that have been harvesting the energy on apartments next door to them and you don't even fucking know. And your apartment was included in their harvesting, but they cannot harvest from you because you're not engaging in the fucking chaos that's happening in the two apartments next door to you that they have this portal open on. Wow. I don't know, y'all. Listen, I'm hearing God say, look into what's going on around you and see, you know. The cameras catch what you won't catch, and I'm thankful for my fucking cameras because now I know what the hell was going on. And I was able to solve it. So God moved me here specifically for that reason. 9 hours away from where I'm from. 1 o'clock in the morning. 1:11 in the morning on January 11th. It's like, alright, fuck it. We out. And I already had the state in mind. And I just did it. When I got here, I took 2 jobs. I was working 1 job at a daycare from 6:30 in the morning or sometimes 5:30 in the morning to 3. And then I would work the 3 to 11 shift at a nursing home and do that shit again and again. And I was paying for my kids to go to homeschooling and all of that shit when I first came out here. Then I was like, all right. My kids like, yeah, we want to go back to school. We're ready to go ahead, and you feel me? And then I felt like I was in a safe enough neighborhood. I had moved to a different job at that point where I was making this, you know, the salary of both jobs in this one job. And I was working a shift that works for me. I was working, what, 1 to 10 with an hour break. Yeah, that worked out for us. And during that time, I ended up receiving a lawsuit settlement. So I moved to a place that was two minutes away from my job. So then on my lunch breaks, I would be home with my kids, and it just went like that. And then it got to the point where people was playing with me at work. I got let go at work, and it's cool because all of those people are also going through the karma right now, and I still get to stay where I was at when I relocated 2052. I still can afford it because the money that I got, and I know how to manage my money. So I don't go to work anymore. And I feel like the work environment from nursing all the way to what the fuck I just left is too toxic. It's too much racism. It's too much motherfuckers clicky. If you're not gay, motherfuckers leave you out and they play with you, play with your numbers. You know how you gotta make quotas and shit. And if you're not with them, then they gonna play with your motherfucking numbers to get your ass let go. So it just be a whole lot of shit like that. One lady told me that my numbers were so good and everything was so good that I exceeded their expectations, but she had to write on the report that I had work to do in any area that she could make up just for the people above her. And that is false documentation, sweetheart. You incriminated yourself saying that. That's a part of my report and a part of my claims against her and these people at this job. Like, these people are wild. You don't only deal with the fucked up neighbors, you deal with the fucked up people at work. And I feel like it's not worth my mental health. It's not worth my fucking time. I feel like it don't take a lot to and I'm not trying to say that it's not expensive to live. What I'm saying is, when you understand and you like the things that I've been through already when it comes to jobs, and you see how it ends up going, you're there for justice. They're there to cover things up. They're there to be cliquey. They're there to put people out who don't fit whatever they want going on at that job. When you realize that, you realize you're not meant to be there. Long term, you're meant to be there to experience whatever you got to experience, save whoever you can save. At the time, it is a spiritual mission. So when it comes to nursing homes and shit like that, the people that I helped them because that was my mission. I was meant to meet them and help them, and they were meant to experience me, even though they were experiencing a lot of I'm hearing tragedy. Yeah, experiencing a lot of tragedy in these environments, nursing homes, group homes, for the elderly and for the mentally and physically disabled. These are environments that I was working in, and when I spoke up against them being abused and neglected, I was the one who was let go. So false, you feel me? What's it called? Wrongful termination? Because of me being a whistleblower is what they call it. But I'm here for justice, and I don't care. I done told y'all in the past, I will sacrifice my job to speak up for these people. I don't care. I could get another motherfucking job in another motherfucking state somewhere else. And if they play in the same games there, I'm going to report they fuck ass too. I don't even look forward to being at jobs long when it comes to speaking up for people in environments like this, because I know 9 times out of 10 they're going to want to cover the shit up. So I don't even want to fucking work there no more. At this point, I'm not even about to try. I'm not about to try. I have no faith in these fucking programs, these environments. There is disabled people molesting and raping other disabled people, and they're doing nothing about it. Man on man shit. They do nothing about it. They don't care. It's homes that don't have no food in it. They don't care. It's homes where they overdosing them with whatever sleep meds and shit, so that they don't have to wash them and feed them and things like that. And then they just write in the report that they didn't want to be bothered, or they was asleep, or you feel me, shit like that. It be fucked up. And then in neighborhoods, you see, it took me almost three leases. This is my third lease. It took me 3 leases to be able to get justice for the shit that's been going on, because they need all of this fucking evidence. And if you don't speak up for yourself or advocate for yourself, even when the people who are supposedly in charge don't listen, they click up against you, they retaliate against you. You keep speaking up, you go higher and higher and higher in the motherfucking branch until you find the person who this is going to affect the most, because they're going to care the most, and they're going to make sure this shit is stopped right away. This is why I was moved here. And then my boys have been doing so good in tech programs. Even though they're in regular school, they go to, have tech programs that they're into, and doing well in both environments. Happy, exploring things that they would have never explored in the neighborhood that I was in, with the circumstances that we come from. So I also say all of that to say, if God tell your ass to pick up and move, bitch, you better fucking move, because you got blessings, baby. You got blessings. I didn't realize how much I was overworking myself until God gave me this break. I mean, I promise you, with a work injury and everything, I was still pushing myself. I would be in so much pain after work, it didn't matter. I would be in pain during work, it didn't matter, because I needed to make sure these people were safe, these people was okay, and I needed to provide for my family at the same time. I choose careers where I'm going to make a difference in people's life, one person at a time. But now I'm doing this, and I've been doing this, and I feel like he also put me on this break from that environment so that I could use my gifts to help many people at one time instead of one person at a time. And I'm grateful for that, because I want to do more with my gifts, my work, my spiritual journey, my path. So I'm looking forward. I'm excited to everything that's coming in, and I'm so thankful for all of my subscribers. You guys are here for a reason, and I know that everything I'm doing is helping in some kind of way. Even if it's small, it doesn't matter to me. It only takes a mustard seed for God. So yeah, but I'm hearing God say everything we do is grandiose. So he don't look at it like it's a mustard seed. When we put that effort in to follow our path and do what we're supposed to do and got it to do, it's a major fucking event, okay? So yeah, keep going, keep having faith, keep talking to God. Even if your car stopped in the middle of the fucking highway, keep talking to God. He gonna get your ass up out of that shit, I'm telling you. And that self-control, not panicking, just listening, being guided, not reacting when people try to intimidate you, antagonize you, bully you, and just allowing them to be themselves so that they can see that the only hole that they were digging was around their feet, not yours. Imagine being evicted for being racist. 2929. Imagine that being on your record. Wow. Imagine telling your family you need help moving because you were being racist and you were caught on camera being racist. And you have been harassing this one person, this one black family. Even tried to let your dog bite the youngest child. You've done all of this to this one family, and this person has done nothing to you but record everything you've done and report it. Imagine thinking that everything you was doing was going to get this person removed or make this person move, and this person just stood their ground. I keep hearing that shit. I ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to the freedom land. They will not silence me. They will not make me move. They will not make me feel 333 anything other than what God has instilled and embodied inside of me. Okay? And that's what I'm hearing is the message for y'all. Yeah, that's how y'all coming. That's how the fuck y'all need to be coming. Anybody got a problem with it, that's because they on that side trying to pull you down and trying to keep you from recognizing your power and your strength and your path is bigger than what the fuck you could see in front of you. God sees something bigger in you, 3111, that you wouldn't even be able to see the whole portrait with your eyes. You would have to be in spirit. I'm hearing see from above in order to see the full glory that he has for you. Ooh. Bringing honor and glory to his name through you. Amen. 3144, that's 444, protection. God is wanting you to speak more on the ways, the different ways that he has protected you. Because people need to know how God has been protecting you. What ways he has been protecting you. How many times he has protected you. Yes, yes, yes. Because it's only going to help them either be able to see and recognize the same in their life, or see that they're the ones that God is protecting you from. And to be on the opposite side of protection from God is, I'm hearing, quite scary. It's quite scary for these people to see it publicly. What's it called? Televised? I mean, publicly televised. That they are not protected. They do not carry the shield. Oh. They are not covered. When they see and hear of your covering. Be proud. I'm hearing. Be proud. Because God is proud of you. And when you experience that energy of being proud, that is the energy that God has put in you. Whatever level of pride you feel, it's because God is proud of you and you can feel it. So you better shout it and you better enjoy it. You better be thankful. Hey, I say roll around in it. Go to sleep in it, wake up in it. Recognize it, because either way, you are covered and you are protected. And your path, your journey is legendary. Don't let these people fool you. Don't let them fool you out your path.